Let me walk you through the process of designing this sports flyer in Adobe Photoshop. So create a new document and then bring in your background. So next up, I'm going to bring in my image. So I'm just going to drag this into my work area and I'm going to ensure it fills up the space. So I'm going to go to my mask layer right here to give it a mask, to create a layer mask. Then I'm going to take my brush tool by pressing letter B on the keyboard, or should I use the gradient tool? Okay, let me use the gradient tool. Now ensure that your background color is set to black. Take my gradient tool right here, or just press letter G on the keyboard and slowly take it up like so. So next up, I'm going to bring in another image. So I'm going to go with this one. And I'll leave a link to these images in the description box. So just check it out and recreate your own flyer and hit me up on my social media handles. Alright, so I'm going to do the same for this one. Hit enter. I'm going to rename this as image 2. So I'm going to repeat the process. Create a new layer, layer mask. Take your gradient to pressing letter G on the keyboard. Now ensure your foreground color set to white. All you need to do is to swap this. And then once again, slowly take it off like so. So next up, I'm going to bring in the third image and drag it into my work area. Alright, so I'm going to repeat the same process for this one. And then take my brush, pressing letter B on the keyboard, and just slowly brush it off. So I'm going to group the three images, Ctrl G, and call them images. So if you're finding this video useful already, please like the video. If you've got questions, leave them in the comment section and I'll attend to them as soon as possible. So right now I'm going to add my text, resize this. I'm going to change this to a white color. Okay, go to my, change this to white color. And then I'm going to rotate this. I'm going to Ctrl T to transform 90 degrees counterclockwise. Yes, like this. Alright, so what I'm going to do next is that I'm going to apply a feed blur effect to the text. I'm going to come to my filter right here, and I'm going to go to a blur gallery. Yes, and then I go to my feed blur. Okay, I need to convert to a smart object first. Okay, let me do that. So what I'm going to do now is that on the text, I'm going to click a particular point. Okay, let me click here and make the blur to be 0. Okay, let me make the blur to be 0. And I'm going to come here. I'm going to come here and reduce the blur a bit. So it should go from blur to sharp. Okay, something like this. Okay, let me take out this blur effect. Let me bring it here. Let me bring it somewhere like here. Okay, let me reduce the blur a bit. So just follow my process. And yeah, so when you are done, you click OK. So what I'm going to do next is that I'm going to just gradually fade the text a bit. So I'm going to add the layer mask to this. Take my gradient tool, pressing letter G, and just scroll up a bit. Yes. So next up, I'm going to add the date to this. So I'm going to go to my resource file or folder, drag this into my work area, bring it in like so. And I'm going to take my text to pressing letter T on the keyboard, and I'm going to type the date. So 25th April 2025. Then I'm going to take my text to, and I'm going to use the word Century Gothic. Century Gothic. I'm thinking it's the regular. Just let's go for the regular. Century Gothic regular. I think that's better. And then I'm going to drag it into. Then I go to my character panel. Let me go to my character panel right here, and I'm going to increase put the leading on auto. Let me just extend the text a bit. Perfect. Right, so next up, I'm going to come down right here and then add my text. So I'm going to take my text too and just type in this word tickets on sale. I'm going to duplicate this. Hold your Alt key on the Windows. With your Alt key, click and drag it to duplicate. and type www.gamedayhub.com, and then I'm going to duplicate this once again. I'm going to say call, phone number to call, plus. All right. So I'm going to add my barcode. Let me go to, let me locate where I have this barcode on my system. Barcode, yeah, this is it. So I'm going to drag it in here. I have two barcodes. Which do I use now? Okay, let me try this one. See which one works best. Okay, so I'm going to bring this here. I think this one works best here. I'm going to put this here. So finally, I'm going to bring in, let me go to the resource file here. I'm going to bring in this texture image, like so, and position it, take it up, and drag it all the way down. Hit enter. Texture. So I'm going to give it a layer mask, control. I'm going to click this, take my brush tool, ensure your foreground color is set to black, and I'm going to just brush off some parts of the texture on the image, like so. So that's pretty much it. Our sports flyer is done and dusted. If you found this video useful, please like this video, share this video to other designers, and of course don't fail to subscribe to my channel, because you are showing me some support and some love, and you're encouraging me to keep making videos such as this. And also turn on the notification bell so you will be notified whenever I make amazing videos just as this one. So thanks for watching, and yeah, see you in my next video.